Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Man, you guys excited? I'm pretty excited. Today we're gonna do a little modding together. So good to see everyone in the chat. Just like I'm starting to get really hooked on this streaming stuff. Making videos is fun, but it's a little lonely. You know, you never really watch it with anybody. You hear back from the comments, but live streaming is so interactive. So good to see you guys. Simeon, welcome. Glad to see you're first here as well. Talked about this idea a lot. Simeon had some cool ideas for some future content. Last live stream we did the hardcore mode. We generated some good ideas. We're gonna maybe talk about a little bit of them today, but it'll probably be in the near future we do some live streams about it. Tyler, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. I'll let you know, I took my family out to Waffle House the other day. Appreciate you floating the bill. Thank you for the super chat again. Just in time for a break at work. Nice. Shift had 1 minute early. Yeah, I just thought, you know what? Let's get started. I'm excited. I want to get started. We're gonna do some modding. We're gonna make some missions. There's been a lot of requests for these missions to come back. We'll go through a bit of them. We have the Hiroshi expansion active right now, so let's go ahead and spawn in. So normally when I'm making missions, I'll go into free roam. The idea of this is, you guys, if you're playing along, you could do this along with me. This is gonna be slow pace. Ask questions. There's a lot of video content if you want to just like go through video on your own and do and make the stuff. But I want this to be a little more like a class setting, right? A little more interactive. Oh, I forgot. I changed up my world editor. We'll look at that in a second. Street OS, good to see you. Always there with the jokes. Street OS has a great sense of humor. Permafried, good to see you. D33. Got RLS loaded up while watching RLS live. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to get into playing some more. I think I'm not giving up on videos. I'm really itching to live stream. I don't know. I have to do it more often. I don't know if you can live stream too often. Wolfpack, good to see you. Trek Mile, how's it going? We're doing good over here. Had a bit of I don't even call it a rough day, but it's a bit of a slow day. I was battling a bug, not even a bug, just trying to work through something in the modding stuff. Well, I guess I did make some progress on it, but it was a lot slower progress than I expected. I expected to get this one thing done like back on Monday, and we're just getting some kind of progress on it by today. So it's really been tough, but we'll talk about that probably next week. Aero Racer, how's it going? Mrs. Raceless in the chat. Oh, little Racist flipped me. Told him, yeah, he was so excited to go to Waffle House. That's his favorite. I love it too. It's just good old-fashioned American food with good old-fashioned American people. Like, it's not about your waiter being nice or anything. It's just like they're so human. It's great, and it makes me feel more welcomed. Tyler, I miss Waffle House. The disadvantage of living up north. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, it's real tough. All right, so like I said, we're gonna be making some missions today. It's super simple, super easy. Let me actually look in the chat here. Not in the chat. Let me go to YouTube real quick. I want to give a shout out to someone has a great tutorial playlist of how to make missions. You've probably seen it if you looked up this stuff. I want to say I saved his whole playlist, but maybe I didn't. Man, what was it? See if I can find it. How to create mission. No, not GTA. BeamNG. Oh, it's high def. Yeah, high def. He has some amazing tutorials. Some of them are outdated, but that's like with every tutorial. I can bring this over actually. I'm sharing a good bit of screen. This button should have been that button. Oh wait, maybe it's this button. Maybe it's this button and this button. Haha. So high def here. High def BeamNG. 1,000 subscribers. Go check out his channel if you want really detailed stuff. super good tutorials, mission type tutorials. He goes through many of them, a lot of the basics. Oh, I didn't see he had this. What is this? Monster Truck Mayhem? Okay. Well, I might have to watch that sometime. But big shout out to him. Helped me a lot with getting started back about a year ago. So first thing we want to talk about is file structure. So here we got our files here. Here's our BeamNG 034. Typically you're always going into your mods folder, but we're not going to worry about that today. We're going to look at how there's no gameplay folder. Nothing's generated because we haven't done anything yet. After you start making missions, this will generate. Probably a little lesson real quick, actually. Let's open this up. You go to your BeamNG directory. You'll see this file structure. In content, you have like levels, vehicles. Up before that, you have gameplay. This is the folder we'll be working in. Here you have missions. Excuse me. If you ever get lost, you can refer to the root directory. But to give you, well, we'll just get started. First, you want to do is press F11. And also, I want to know who all is kind of playing along here, or maybe modding along with us, because I definitely want to cater to any questions that you have. I'm going to try to set up my screen how it normally is set up when you open up F11. All these tables and tabs are movable. I always have mine in a different spot. I probably should have kept that open. Fine. Put it up. This is how I used to have things. Fit it all on one screen. All right. So in your world editor, let's put this actually like this. There we go. You fly around the map, all that stuff. We won't go over all the basics of how to use world editor, but object select is how you select objects. This is the player spawn. If we want to move that around, we're not going to do that. First thing you want to do is go to Window. You're going to search. Well, you can search it, but if you go to here to Missions, Mission Editor, the tool already in BeamNG, super handy. Been playing Command & Conquer at the moment. Very nice. I guess enjoy the background modding show. So in the mission editor is where you have all your missions. This is all the missions in the game, as well as any mods that you have active. So what we're going to be doing today, I guess I want to know, are you guys playing, or what kind of missions are you guys interested in seeing? I have a couple in mind I want to make today. This is going to be a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a development stream. So one thing you can start off with, what I normally start out with is there already something here that we can kind of leap off of? In this case, I'm going to look at the, not the oval race. I guess I could look at the oval race. We'll take a look at the oval race. If you select on the mission, you should be able to see, maybe you gotta press this. There we go. Press that little play button, it takes you to the starting location. Except maybe I clicked the wrong one, because that's not it. Hold on. That was not it. Derby. Nope. Yeah, Derby. Here we go. Where am I? Alright, so here's the start of the mission. Shoot, well, let's go custom. Let's go custom. What I want to do is do an oval track race. I've done it before, but I guess I thought there was one already in here. First thing we're going to look at is go to Decal Road Editor. I want to see what kind of decal roads do we already have. Decal roads are the, we'll call it the makeup of the game. That one's invisible, so that's not a great example. That's also invisible. Also invisible. Okay. Decal roads. Here we go. Here's this one's not invisible. You can see it's like the makeup as you move things around. This one looks like it's like some kind of sand dirt road. It serves multiple functions, makeup as well as how the AI drive and path. So if we go up here, we can unselect the non-AI selectable roads. So now we can only select AI roads. You'll see we have a big AI loop already here. This is good and bad. It's good because if we're doing an oval race, look, all the stuff's already here. But if you guys remember in the old AI races, it would sometimes the AI would just veer off the road. They'd all like turn into a wall or seemingly be on a different path. That's because they picked up another trail per se. They picked up another path. So what I used to do is delete all the AI paths and then add my own. You can, when you're making a mission, basically tell the mission to load in some assets for the race, and one of those assets you would load in is an AI path. However, it only overlaps what's on the map already. So when you put in a you load in those assets, you load in that path, then you still have the vanilla stuff or whatever's underneath, and that can throw things off. Excuse me. Playing along, okay. Oh, playing alone? Oh, along, okay, cool. So Trek Miles working on this, very nice. Police chases would be cool. Probably not in Hiroshi. We probably won't do that here, I don't think. We actually meant to turn off police for the map, but we didn't get to that. So probably not have police here soon. Oh, zombies, you mostly play alone. That's nice. Is he playing Wreckfest? Nice, nice. Wreckfest is a fun game. I haven't played that in a while. Alright, so let's make a mission. We're going to try it with the vanilla roads. Maybe it'll work. If not, we'll have to get creative. This is why it can take some time. Let's just go ahead and unfilter that. We'll hit File. We'll hit New. Let's name this... Oh, what do we name this? We'll call it the RLS 500. Hint at what we'll be working on here. ID is normally auto-generated. Before we continue though, let's go ahead and change the mission type. This is going to be an AI race. Now our file structure here is going to be Hiroshi Raceway. It's going to be under the AI races, and it's going to be 005 RLS 500. You could do your own ID, but I might as well do the auto ID. Let's go ahead and create mission, and we can get started. I like to go ahead and clear this out. Let's search RLS because this is what we're working on. Here's our RLS 500 mission. First thing I always do is, this is your spawn point. This is where you like access the mission. So you hit this pencil here, you can say like where you want the access point to be per se. I think over here is fine. I don't remember exactly where the others were. I'll try to get it close. And we'll hit shift, click, place it there. Now you can change the size of it and move it around if you want. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I think that's perfect. We'll call this the RLS 500. Keep it at that. Mission description. Excuse me. I don't know. Let's call it Zig and Zag. Maybe there's only one G. Obviously, this is in reference to Cleus McFarlane's Crown Vic races that he does. Okay, so our start trigger is placed. I always like to save constantly as I'm working on this stuff because you just never know. Now that we just saved and we got this going, you can open up your folder again. And look, we have that gameplay folder now. Go into gameplay. Here's our mission. Here's all of our folder stuff. Right now we only have an info. Also, random plug that if you are working or if you are having any issues with the mod, first thing you should do, go to your levels folder. Make sure you don't have a West Coast map or a Hiroshi map, or really you could clear out this whole, you can delete this whole thing if you're not working on anything. I have a project in there, so I'm not going to do that. But let's go through this. I guess we can go in order of this. Maybe that would make the most sense. Preview picture. Let's go ahead and take a picture real quick. I don't know what we're going to use for the picture. Just do a quick picture of the track, nothing fancy. I'm not much of a thumbnail person. I don't know, something like this. Change the field of view. We'll change the time of day. Give it a different look a little bit. Oh man, I don't know, something like that. Let's take a normal picture. And one thing that I would do, let's go ahead and take our, go ahead and look at these pictures. So, what I would do is go into another mission and see what size thumbnails they use. I can't remember off the top of my head what they use. Let's see. We'll go to content. We'll go to, nope. We're going to go to gameplay. We'll go to missions. We'll go to, let's go to Hiroshi Race. Why not? Let's check out the crawl race. So here's all the files for this mission. We have a thumbnail and a preview. The naming is important here. That's how the world editor and everything knows what to access. You know what we should actually do? Let's just use one of the existing pictures. I don't feel like resizing a picture right now. You can do that online. Let's do AI race. We'll do the... I'm feeling lazy. I hate pictures. All right, let's just see the size, whatever. So this size is a 400 by 400 for the thumbnail. And the preview needs to be a 1920 by 1080. So what we'll do, grab our screenshot here. Looks like this is the one here. Go ahead and open up another tab. I use Adobe Express. It's like $10 a month, super easy for making thumbnails and such. And what's really nice is you can create your own sizing and such. So let me drag this over here. Actually, let me check, see if there's any questions. This is a different format to teaching than typical. Racist. I ain't gonna lie. You've had the cough since the day I started following the mod. I'm a little concerned for your good. I'm really trying not to cough. No, really though, it's like half the year I get a cough, and then sometimes it goes away sooner rather than later. Last year I got pretty lucky, but it's always October, November I get real sick, and then it just never leaves. And this time I guess it came late. It came in January or something. Of course, it's right when I get a new mic that picks up things better that now I have a cough. But I really am good. I really am good. I might get some water in a second, but let's go ahead, bring in our Adobe Express here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a new file here. We'll do a custom size. There's other ways to do this. I'm by no means an artist. Do a 400 by 400. So now this is a 400 by 400 canvas. Drag our picture in here. And then we'll just make it bigger. You guys ever like, man, that thumbnail doesn't look really good? You know why? Because I was just kind of rushing. This is not a well-centered picture either. Yeah. Not looking great. Oh. Something like that, maybe. Yeah. We'll do that for now, just for demonstration purposes. And grab that. Download that. And then resize. Oh, I didn't know you could resize from here. That's nice. I will do a 1920 by 1080, I think it was. Resize. Ooh, look at the rainbows. Is it gonna auto-generate stuff? Oh. I've never. Oh, it did some AI stuff. That's cool. That's different. I didn't need it to. I just wanted to keep my. Wanted it to be a bigger canvas. Huh. I gotta uncheck that. All right. Try that again. There we go. Cool. Oh, it stretched everything. You know what? All right, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna create another new one. File, start a new file. Custom size. Oh, no. $1920 by 1080. Right, grab our, oops, that's not what I wanted. Grab our, this here, down a bit, make it bigger, throwing this together, load. All right, got that knocked out. Let me, I think it went into my downloads folder. Here we go. So we need to go back into our directory here. So we'll go to gameplay, missions, Roastery AI, all of it. Put our pictures in here. Whoops. Now this one is our 19 by 20, and I think that was the preview. And then this one is thumbnail. Now these are the pictures that show up. Oh, what did I just press? Oh, I'm not happy. Get out of there. This is the thumbnail. This is like when you look at the map and such. Okay, that's in. Now let's go back to world editor. Our mission editor. You see, this is still red. There's nothing there. You just have to click on it. Maybe hit here. You gotta select them, I believe. Oh, it's because they're not JPEGs, I think. Oh no. Why are you not happy? Let me real quick hit Control L. Reloads files and such in Lua. The fastest Control L I've ever seen. Get out of here. Okay, now it's showing that they're there. Oh, the thumbnail should be 200 by 200, not 400. So it's showing you there's a little error there. I'm not in the mood to fix it right this second. I should. Let's not be lazy. Let's not be lazy. Let me find my... Go back here. My stuff. Go. Oh, I guess I should just do a new... Yeah, let's just do a new one. New file that is 200 by... Come on now. 200 by 200. Now, obviously, you can get as artistic as you'd like. I'll just throw the thumbnail in there. Well, yeah, that's fine. Actually, it's gonna look really blurry. Where is... We gotta go to screenshots. Da-da-da. BeamNG, there it is. All right, screenshots. Bring that in there. Question is, will I actually go back and put in a better picture? We'll never know. That. There. All right, let's go into here. Go to downloads, grab this. Right here. Get rid of this thumbnail. Rename it thumbnail. Back to BeamNG. Refresh the files by hitting Control L. There we go. And now we're going to go to mission editor, RLS, our mission. There we go. Preview and thumbnail is working. Gives you a little preview. Bring these over. Okay, so easy part done. We'll name this. Our author is Raceless. We'll just do today's date. This stuff isn't super important, unless it is important to you, but it's not like necessary. You can check it if you want it to be available as a scenario. I'm not going to do that just because last time I added a bunch of missions, like 70 missions, and I made them scenarios. People were like, why are there so many scenarios? So we'll do that. You can adjust the difficulty. This is just kind of what the info file is saying. So if you players can see if it's going to be hard or not. Just keep scrolling down. Let's go to setup modules. So we got vehicles here. Vehicle setup, number of vehicles selected for the mission. You can either have the player vehicle to be added selection, or you can select yourself. We're going to do add a new provided vehicle. And we already have the model made. Actually, do we? Think about this. Excuse me. Let me real quick enable the career overhaul because that has the car we want in it already. Just search RLS. Oops. And turn on the overhaul. Where is it? Here it is. Refresh some screens. Alright, now let's go ahead, open this up. What's this song called? Take a look. It's called Welcome Vault Dweller by Victor Lundberg. And that's Welcome Vault Dweller by Victor Lundberg. It is nice. Alright, turn on a car. Get a Grand Marshal out. Config will be the RLS 500. It'll be somewhere in here. I made my Cheez-It car, that's funny. I think we gotta refresh the files again since we activated the mod, so let's do that. Anytime, Aero Racer. Open up World Editor again. Now let's grab our vehicle. Where's it? Okay. Go add new provided vehicle. Car. It's gonna be a Grand Marshal. We're gonna look for the RLS 500. Oh, there it is. We're gonna do. We'll do the default colors. I'm gonna get crazy. If you want it to be a custom config, you can also do it this way, I guess. I messed with that before, I can't remember why. But we're gonna leave it just like that. Let's go ahead and save. And all right, so race path file. This one's important. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go up here to window. You're gonna look for race editor. I'm gonna search it under gameplay race/path editor. That's gonna open up this race tool here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit clear, just make sure there's nothing there already. And you're gonna start with new path nodes. So these are essentially the checkpoints for your races. So let's put one here. And we'll also change the size of that. In the world editor, yeah, I'm not here. Why is this not? Oh. Huh. I'm a little confused. We'll leave it like that. That's fine. Normally you can change these sizes, but it's not letting me. Not let me change them. That's fine. So then we'll hit another one, maybe over here. I think I'm missing something. Here. And then you can go to segments here. You see this is kind of the layout it's saying. So segment 6 is going from path node 2 to 5. And then next one 5 to 7. What you need to do to finish this off is create a new segment. And this is going to go from the number 4, path node 9, all the way up back to the first. Now it's a loop. And so that's good. Next you want to do is start positions. Where is everyone going to start? Have them start back here. Let's start with first place on the inside. You can shift click and drag and kind of spin it around. Throw these in here. I've learned the more space, somewhat the better, especially if you're gonna have random cars, because some AI is gonna take off faster than the others, and you're gonna have all kinds of issues. Go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. Let's go with just 7. I think we need. Well, let's go big. Let's go 8, 9. And 10. I don't think we ever would use 10, but just in case it's there if we need it. Now we're going to rename all these. I've been taught to name it Racer Start 1, or number 1 there. Racer Start. And then we'll hit enter to save that. Come in here, do it again. Racer Start 2. Keep this going. 4, 5. Hey Damus, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. 6. Doing a little bit of mission creating. A little behind the scenes of it. Follow along if you'd like. 9. And 10. Alright. And then you can go to track layout here. Start node is node 2. End node. I think we want to do... Maybe we leave this alone because it's a looped track. I think we leave this alone. I think if you're doing a time trial, that's why you're going to say, hey, this is the last ending node, like that. But we'll see. Lap count, you don't really need to worry about this. I'm going to put 10 in here, though, just in case. Normally, it's going to be a 10 lap race. We're going to hit file. Now we're going to save as. So it automatically puts it in a gameplay / races. We don't want to put it there. We're going to go up. We're going to go to gameplay, missions. We want to go to Hiroshi. Now we want to go to AI race. Here's our RLS 500 race. And I think we want to call it, what was it? Oh, is it race.race? Let me check one real quick. Yeah, race.race.json. The naming of the file is important here. So we'll do race, and it is going to do the rest of it, race.race right there. So hit save. Now we go to mission editor. And for some reason, the race path doesn't automatically find it. So you just hit these little dots here. You see it right there. We're in our file already, race.race. And it's like, okay, all good. We got it. So here we're going to define the number of laps. This is where it really gets defined. Let's go 10. And then we're going to check smart placement. It's going to look for those names that we used. Now prefab. Prefab is where, if I was talking about if we wanted to add objects, we can add objects and have it load in. Let's hold off on that. We'll do that in a little bit. Camera path, I don't really mess with, but if you want to add some custom camera paths for intros and stuff, you can get fancy. Some other details about allowing flips or recoveries. Now AI racer default setup, let's go 5. I normally go high, but not everyone can run a lot of racers. Min is 1 and the max is 9. We're running, number 10 would be us. AI aggression, AI skill level, and AI randomness is kind of controlling how they drive. We're gonna leave it all on 1 for now. We might be able to bump this up if these drivers are good, but if not, I'll have to hold it as it is. Let's hit save. Let's go ahead and hit play. That's gonna take us to the starting location, and you'll notice it's not here yet. Oh, it is here. That's because I've been using Control L. Normally it's not here yet if you did in one swoop. What you need to do after making any changes is always hit Control L, so that way it will refresh things and you'll have your latest data on the race. Now it's refreshed. You can hit view details. Here's our nice thumbnail. We're using the Grand Marshal here. Can't use anything else because we did not check the box. Go ahead and start challenge. Oh, and we got to turn on the controller too. We can test our race. Man, it feels like it's the weekend, but it's only Wednesday. Okay, so we spawned in. That's good. We have traffic. That's good. We're using, I guess, the default amount. That works. Controller's on. Go and turn on our car too. Oh, maybe not. Go and start. Here we go. All right, let's see how these checkpoints work out. Oh, look at that. The AI are picking up the other path. They're saying, oh, here's a new path. Let's go down here. That is the trouble of when a map has AI races or AI pathing on by default. Like he's going to get here like, wait, how do I get to the other spot? So This is part of the frustration of the way the current system works is, again, my method, maybe it's not the right method, maybe there's a better way you're supposed to do things, but I would need to now, I think what we're going to do is delete the AI pathing on the road already. And what that does is it actually breaks vanilla missions. Vanilla missions will rely on pathing that's already there. So, a bit unfortunate. It's always easier when you have like your own fresh track with no pathing there. And I don't think our checkpoint system's working either. So we might need that ending position. Let's go ahead and end this and take a look. For the AI race, could I ask Rune to tune a car for it to be competitive? Yeah, go for it. If you guys have used that, the Rune's GT250 challenge, that the AI absolutely loved his bolide. I turned the difficulty up to a 5 and it stuck it to the track and raced great. So, Wolfpack got off work early. Nice. Must be that nice weather. I don't know. I mean, it has been good weather. It's just, I don't know, something about getting sick all the time. Not even all the time. That's really the only time in the year I get sick. Maybe 1 or 2 more times. Let's look at this AI pathing. Is drivability 1? And this is also drivability of 1. Now, there's a couple tricks we might try first. We can reduce the drivability, so that way AI should be less likely to take that path. Doesn't always work, but it can help. And then there's one more that I think they actually fixed this last update, but I never messed with. Gated road. So gated road basically says if you're in this road path, you don't leave it. I don't know how exactly it works. We're going to try that first, though. Gated road. Let's hit save, and let's see if this works. Now, we shouldn't need to control L now, because we're just doing world edits, not actual mission level edits. Start this. Didn't start. Start now. Rune's bolide made me want to learn to tune because I have a love-hate relationship with that car. Really, though, the bolide's such a hard car to tame, and then driving Runes, it's almost like you can maintain it. It's not like, it's still bolide, but it gives you a lot of confidence. So let's see what the AI do, and they're still turning. So that was not the play, and this we can even double check that the changes took effect by going in the world editor. There it is, gated road. So let's go ahead and exit this again. This is the somewhat harder part of editing these missions. Is like, I mean, we could have been done if that was it. These can go by really fast, but when you go into these issues, it's a bit of a challenge. So let's turn off gated, or you know what? Just for scientific purposes, let's turn on gated road for the other ones. Try that. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, I scared. Yeah. All right, that's saved. Let's do another run here. There are some AI missions that after one of the updates, I just couldn't get to work. It just wouldn't happen anymore. And I didn't want to break existing systems that was there, so. All right, place your bets. Are they going to take the road or not? They are still taking the road. Another thing we can do, I forgot about this trick I used to use, is it's something to do with the waypoints and how close or far away they are from each other. In this case, for them, they think that's the fastest route to get to that point is to do this little U-turn thing, so they do it. So I found that messing with the waypoint distance can help. Let's go back to our RLS 500. We need to go back to the race tool. We're going to switch to race editor mode here. Now that we're in the tool. And what we're actually going to do is just restart this. Delete all these. I find adjusting them can be a little cumbersome at times, and unless you have a big race, it would be worth adjusting. So let's do one right away. Then another. Oh, that's how you do it. That's right. Okay. Check this out. I knew you can resize them. So you hit new. When you're shift clicking, you drag to change the size. Totally forgot about that. We'll do one right at the beginning, and then another one right here. Then we're gonna get really annoying with it. Do another one here. You can see the direction of them helps too. Hit another one here. Another one right past it. Now what's gonna be annoying is you're gonna be hitting more checkpoints than you really feel like you should. But at least it'd be working. That's when you decide if you're gonna keep it that way or not. So let's do that. Let's file save. And then we're also gonna go back and ungate those settings there. Ungate the roads. And again, I don't know everything about this. This is just how I do things. This is me sharing whatever knowledge I know of or that I've been using. Let's go back to mission editor. Because a lot of times, here we go. Oh, nope. Sometimes when you adjust the race path, it does not, it kind of breaks this. You have to relink the file. Let's go to race tool, just make sure it's still there. Yep, still happy about it. Hit save again, just to make sure. All right, let's go back to our race here. We're gonna hit Control L because we made a race change. All right, cross your fingers. I've learned several different tricks to try to force the AI to do what I want, but sometimes it's just not possible. That's why you haven't seen an inner city racetrack yet for at least my stuff. Ooh, and they're not going at all. Oh, because we broke a couple other things. Yeah, not happy. We forgot to do something. Oh, it's really not happy. Oh, it's not happy at all. All right, well, quit that game. Still quitting. Go. Get this started again. Hey, still welcome to chat. Somehow, I guess the devs did make the AI work well in their scenario missions that they did in the West Coast City, but I was never able to figure out exactly what was different about theirs. All right, let's go back to Hiroshi. Welcome to modding. At least this kind of modding. All right, let's go to that race tool. We're gonna open up, I'm gonna load that race that we had under Hiroshi Raceway. Yep, AI race, 100. Okay, so here's our race. Now let's look at our track layout. Yeah, so it cleared out this stuff too. So we had to apply our starting node. So our starting node is gonna be the first one here, number 1. We don't need an ending node. It says it is not needed for closed tracks. Default starting position is racer start 1. All fine. We're not gonna mess with those. Start positions are good. Segments are not happy. Oh, because we didn't delete them, I think. Okay, so we'll manually go through these. We're gonna start with number 1 and end with number 2. And then we're gonna go from number 2 to number 3. And number 3 to number 4. Work. 4. This will go number 5 to number 6. I bet I could have just deleted the other ones. That's all right. It's going to go for 6, 7, 7, 8, 8 to 1. This one we can delete. This one we can delete. Delete all these extras. There we go. Now we fixed that. Now let's save. Run it again. Became a Patreon member today. Oh, thanks, still. on the 2.2.4 beta was just curious about the races I've seen some of the other content creators doing recently, as I do not have them. What races are you talking about? And it's okay to ask during the live stream, it's totally fine. Are you talking about Hiroshi Raceway? Because this map is only for gold, Italy is for silver, and then the core career overhaul stuff is bronze, and anything West Coast. Let's go ahead and double check our mission editor to see if it is anything got disconnected. Nope, nothing. I'm gonna press play to spawn over there. I love that. Control L to reset things. If you're referring to like AI races, we added free roam stuff into here. So there's some free roam AI races in here now. The ones by the commercial garage or the dirt oval track. So the free roam events should be there. Reckle 9 ones. There's really no additional AI races in the career mode. I think what you might be seeing, are you seeing any of the content for the 2.2.4 beta? As in, like, is your levels folder clear? Double check. Yeah, like we talked about at the beginning that you weren't here for. Before you go to your mods folder, go to your levels folder and clear that out. Make sure there's nothing in there. All right, let's get this. Let's test this race here. We changed the race pathing. We'll see if they follow the line this time. You see the checkpoints are much wider now. Look at that. They are following the race now. Looks like we were just having a bit of a checkpoint issue. Oh, but they broke over there. Let's see what happened. They came to a standstill. We'll do our own race to see why they're turning around. Checkpoint 1's done. I'm going to stay high. Oh, yeah, something broke. Okay, that one's on me. Take a look at this. Messed up that checkpointing when we did that custom road stuff. Not custom road stuff, the custom race editor stuff. Or segments here. Something went wrong. Alright, segment number 6 is here. Then 8. 10. Oh, this one. We're missing this one. Okay. I can't. I'm to just redo this. 10 is 26 to 28. This one needs to be 28 to 30. Gotta cascade all this down. Yeah, I just want to make new segments. Let's just do that. Delete all this. Because it'll automatically do it. And I want to do a little bit better placement now that we know that's probably going to work. Where do I find the levels folder? It's like, go to your mods folder. One way you can do that easily is go to mods, go to open mod folder right here, and then just go back one folder. All right, race tool, switch to race editor. All right, give them a nice checkpoint at the beginning. Another one right after the turnoff. Then another one, so they have to stay on this road here so they don't turn off. It's kind of similar to what I already had. Another one after that. Another one after that. Okay. Segments are made automatically. We just got to add one more at the very end. Boom. Then start positions. Those are good. Track layout. We're going to start with the first node, obviously. That should be everything there. File. Let's just do a save as just to make sure. Yeah, save as. Boom. Back to mission editor. We should have to relink it now. Oh, okay, I knew it. Great. Now, I'm feeling good about this one. This could be it. Okay. And do some racing. Cross your fingers. Right. Feeling confident we're going to race along with them. Yeah, I like that checkpoint spread a bit better. A little undecided on... Well, they're not happy about they don't know what path to take. Very nice. They are really hugging the inside. I've not seen that be the case before. But the race is working. Not as good as the oval track. That one does have the custom race roads that breaks free roam stuff. So I think now let's turn up their difficulty and see how they respond. After a little pit real quick. Yep. Had to do it. All right, I've literally spent hours on races before, only to finally get them to work. It's a very rewarding feeling. But I've also scratched a couple projects after working on them for a while. Oh, you know what? Didn't I made a mute mic? I mute my mic button. Where is it? Is it this one? I did it, but it didn't like that. Huh. Okay. All right. So we're in here. What was I gonna do? Oh, a couple things I wanted to do is the vehicle. Well, first, let's make them harder. AI aggression, go 2. AI skill level, let's go 3. Let's go crazy. AI randomness, I really don't know exactly how this one works. 0 to 100, making them different from each other. Let's go 0.5. So they're somewhat similar, I guess, is how that's what that's saying. Now, AI rubber banding, if true, all vehicles will lower their aggression when the player is falling behind. Not sure how exactly that works. I guess they don't try as hard if you're far away. I normally don't mess with that because I don't like rubber banding, but I did play one race and I was like, man, this is enjoyable. And I looked at it, they actually did have rubber banding on. You don't see your levels folder? Oh, you're good. Let's find it together. Gonna go to your mods. Oops. Press escape, go to your mods. Open mod folder. Now you're in your mod folder, right? Go back up one. And now you may have a levels folder here. If you don't, that's totally fine too. But if you do, and there's anything in there, any maps, like look, we have Hiroshi Raceway because we made changes. This is now overriding anything Hiroshi Raceway. When you're all done, you end up packing these folders away to make the mod. This is kind of the mod itself right now. Well, that and our gameplay folder. Let's go. Oh, let's do the race. Let's see how they respond now. Are they faster? Are they slower? Part of me thinks that racing line is not good. Too wide. Might be worth trying to do our own custom race line. I'm not sure how that would respond with the ones that are already there. Yep, so you're in the 34 folder. If there's a levels folder there, delete it. If not, then you should be good. Man, so some of these guys are really driving funky. Maybe when they're single fire. Look at this. Sometimes they're going out, sometimes they're going in. I think the reason why is this pathing road is so wide, they have so much option. I could be completely wrong though. I've not made AI races here before. Okay, that was good progress. Let's take a look here. Road. Oh, where is it? I'm lost. Decal road editor. All right. Yeah, so looking at this, it's pretty wide. What we can do. Not sure if this will work, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate it. And we'll actually make this a whole nother piece. I'm gonna throw it at the bottom just so we can see it well. All right, so this road architect, what we're gonna do is we're going to make this a different kind of color. We'll call it kind of tire rubber or track stuff, skid marks. I don't think I saw a change there. Let's go tire. Interesting. Where's the... Here you go, track rubber. This is what I wanted. So I'm not seeing it. I think the reason why is there's already textures over it. Oh, no, actually. So what it... well, let's see. There it is. That's the problem. So over objects, this allows for the decal road to be over the object. Technically, this race track is actually an object, not really a terrain. And kind of, well, I can't really see it here, but if we went to our terrain editor and decreased the height, you see the track staying the same. But underneath, the terrain's moving because it's an object. Undo that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this. Oh yeah, then it does that because it's weird. Over object. It's okay. We're still gonna run it like that. A couple other adjustments we need to make. Like how splotchy this is looking. So let's look at texture length. Let's turn that up to 10. I'll kind of enhance it. Render priority, let's go 9, just in case anything's on top of it. We want this to render a little bit before it. And smoothness and detail. We can play with these numbers to adjust some things. I don't remember exactly which way they go. I don't think they go that way. Something's being weird though. I guess it's because it's over object. It's a bummer. Well, maybe we won't do it that way. We'll just keep it invisible. Fit over object, improve spline. Yeah, it's being goofy. It's probably a way to fix it, but I don't really want to spend the time on it. We'll just do not over object. We'll leave it rubber. It's not going to change anything. But what we are going to do is make all this skinnier. So we can hit Control A to select all the nodes. And up here at our node width, let's go like 6, like a single car length. And now what we're going to do is kind of manipulate all these, bring them on in. That way they hug that inside line. But then they're going to start going wide as well. I think I can, whoops. I think I can actually select all these by using Control. And nope, okay, no, did not like that. That's fine. We will move it all. There's something a little therapeutic and just nice about moving nodes and seeing the line change. Now, back in the day, I tried to get creative and do multiple path lines. I don't know if it actually did anything or helped. That was a couple updates ago. KJ, I love the RLS crew overhaul mod. Haven't played BeamNG much till I got the mod. Now I'm back to playing it. That's awesome. Glad you're enjoying BeamNG again. It's definitely an amazing game. I do love the career mode. We wanted a career mode for a long time, and it finally came. Oh, Justin, how's it going? Justin Revs, seeing the title brought a tear to my eye. You're doing the Lord's work. Can't wait for AI races again. Well, hold your horses. We're running into a lot of technical issues, and it's not coming out as polished as I'd like it to. But we're getting there. I will say soon. I'm thinking end of April, maybe May, depending on what other people do and stuff. I think we're going to have all the AI racing we'll ever want. And I won't have to make it all either. Alright, so we made our own race path. It is drivability at a 1. What I like to do here is we're going to save it. And we will use it as a kind of a marker here soon. Let's hit Control L just for the fun of it. And try this race again. Whenever they come, my dude. Thanks for trying. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I put this down after just... I spent so much time wrestling with it. I felt it was... My time was better used other places. Bunny says, wait, so if the community makes some good ones, they can be officially added to part of RLS? Kind of. More like RLS can be added to their stuff. But yeah, we could... we're working on... In the near future, we'll be able to... explore other people's creations and races and mods and such. It's probably one of those worst kept secrets. It's clear that we're kind of working that way. Let's see if the AI pick up on the new path. Ooh, maybe. Oh, look at that. They're more in line. Oh, nope, they're breaking out of line. I think this is a little better. Look, they're going out wide and then coming inside. They're picking up on the new path. That's great. They are overshooting it a bit. That's probably because we increased their skill or aggression. I normally don't put aggression up too high. But this is much more competitive now. If I cared about my car damage, I'd have to really try hard. Oh, he went try to block me or something. Oh. From here we can tweak the tuning and aggression. I think we'll do that, as well as we'll give these cars some separate colors. Technically right now they're just using whatever car you use, which is why they're all the same here. We can make an adjustment to that. I'm liking this race path though. They're picking up on it. This is good stuff. They're still going wide, and then they're choking up right there, getting a little confused. To make it 500 laps? Oh gosh, no. So what happened was, there's kind of a bug or something where it's supposed to be if you don't do, like if you say like, hey, you have to do 500 laps, and then you adjust it to do like maybe you want to do a 10-lap race. It says you're not going to get rewarded for it, but you absolutely still do. So there's a little bit of an exploit where you could just do the RLS 500 and do like 10 laps and get rewarded. Alright, so let's leave that. I want to go ahead and adjust something. How's it going, Grosky? Welcome. BeamNG AI and skill, never heard of it. Yeah, well, believe it or not, we're putting them to their max. Let's go to mission editor. Okay, skill level, I mean 3 is high. Let's do aggression at like a 1.5 and skill level at 2. I think we're gonna be a little smoother. Yeah, randomness, we're gonna keep that at 0.5. Save that. Let's go ahead and get them some custom vehicles. So this vehicle setup is just for our vehicles. And if we want to do their vehicles, we have this vehicle group. Should a vehicle, let me make this bigger. Should a vehicle group be used to spawn the race? Yes. What's the vehicle group? Oh, I don't know. We didn't make it. So what you can do is go to Window, search Vehicle Group, and you'll see a Vehicle Group Manager. And I probably have that somewhere. Here it is. Vehicle Group Manager. Let's do a new one. There's already some default stuff you can do, but we're just going to do a new group. I guess we're going to call it, actually we're going to call it RLS 500 Vehicles. I don't know if this actually really saves, to be honest, the name, but that's all right. Vehicle number 1 will be a car, and it's going to be a Grand Marshal. It's going to be the 500, the RLS 500. Not the Cheez-It one, the regular one. There we go. And now for colors, we're gonna do random. Make it a little more realistic. Now let's just say you know, this might happen. I need to talk to a few people, but you can do specific configs that have different liveries and stuff too to really make it feel more, I guess, immersive. Spawn group, we're not going to worry about that. I think this is for like traffic and stuff. Yeah, I'm not really sure how. There's like different options here. I've never messed with that. Now we hit add. This has changed recently since I've last used it, to be honest. And now you can add vehicle number 2. We're not going to worry about vehicle number 2. We only want the one. Everyone's running marshals. There's going to be different colors. File, save as. We're going to go into gameplay. We're going to find our mission. And it has a specific name, and I don't remember off the top of my head. So let's go look at someone else's or the vanilla work. It needs to be called Racers. Racers.vehicle group. Go back in, put it here. You know what I do too sometimes? I'll just do this. I'll click it once so I have the name, and I'll go back. And I have to type a dang thing. Save. Vehicle group has a check mark now. Shuffle order, sure. I mean, there's only one kind of car, so it really doesn't do anything. Let's hit save. Control L. Is your overall goal to have all maps in the mod? Shift says he doesn't think so, but he could be wrong. The idea crossed my mind, but I won't say it's necessarily our goal. I mean, if we get halfway through them and we're like, let's get them all, sure, but we're not like pushing for a lot of stuff we do. Like, there's some stuff we have goals for, but it's not like to set out and say, all right, every map in the career mode, that kind of locks us in for the next 4 to 5 months or however long it takes us to only be adding maps, where we want to be doing other things too. There's going to be a little bit more of like, hey, let's add this map or let's do this. It would be very cool to get all the vanilla ones in. It has crossed my mind, but I wouldn't say it's like written in stone. It's like written in pencil. We have the eraser right there just in case. All right, let's get this started. Now the racer should be driving, honestly, a little bit slower, but sometimes slower is faster. And for some reason, the auto coloring didn't work. Or the randomized coloring didn't work, so we'll have to look into that. Bit of contact slowed him down a bit. And pushed out wide there, he understeered, but the other guy didn't, so that was cool. Nice. Now, when I made these RLS 500 cars, they're pretty much stock, except they do have race tires. I found the more grip you give the AI, the better they're going to race with. So they had to be a little bit more, I guess, planted to the ground. You see, it's like if we had tire thermals on and stuff, this would be a little bit more competitive. I do want to turn up their skill level a bit. They are, it's weird because their skill level and aggression makes them more committed to the line, but then they also, it makes them faster, and then they overshoot. It's like they don't compensate on the braking side. So there's a limit to the AI skill. It's just a matter of finding it. This is pretty good. Go for a takedown here. Got him. And herself. All right. Let's see what happened with that vehicle group. Corey, welcome to the chat. Do you have plans for adding industrial map or some other maps that have more drift places? Yes, but I don't, you know, I've talked about, I was talking with someone, I think I was talking with Tristan last night actually about the industrial map. Maybe it was someone else, but I don't know, there's some maps that no one uses, but they're, oh, you know what, it was Track Bros if that's who I was talking to. Industrial does have some cool places. It's on the list. I think eventually I'll put out a poll for the members to see what kind of maps they want to see next, just so we're hitting the biggest ones first, or the biggest priorities first. I can propose an idea if you want to add Jungle Rock Island or use the airport or water dock in Italy, and you have to fly or float there. That'd be cool. That would be cool. I definitely love the ideas and suggestions. Jeremy, could you add the ability to take a taxi to other locations other than garages? It's come up in our internal meetings for sure. I think it's kind of comes down to adding another big feature before we get to that. That's definitely something on the list. And I will say, just because I normally say we thought about a lot of these things first, just so you know that one that we have, but you bringing it up does reinforce like, hey, remember the idea we kept talking about? Other people are asking for it and talking about it too. So don't take it as like I'm not dismissing the idea. I'm just saying it's thought of. So, you know, I don't know, keep suggesting things, and makes it higher on the list for us. West Coast is getting a brand new drift course. Next update, probably not needed. Yeah, that's true too. Shift tab, that teaser update, a really nice drift course. Let me get look at this vehicle group. Something was not happy about it. Oh, also you can turn on traffic if you wanted to, but we're not going to do that for this case. Should be should have worked. I think something with the paint didn't happen with the paint. I think we can open this. We load the vehicle group from the race. Where is it? Gameplay, missions, Hiroshi, AI, RLS 500. Open this up. It is on random paint. I wonder if there's two things I think are gonna be happening. You guys have noticed when you buy cars in Korea, the paint doesn't work really. I think it's a file structure deal, or there's something changed in the structuring of what BeamNG asks for, and like no mods have been updated with their new paint structure, is my guess. And so that could be kind of having an issue here, but what I want to do is spawn in the car itself. Let's see, can we change our own color? Interesting. What's going on here? Yeah, we can change our color. It's not really that. That's what we'll do. We'll open up the actual JSON. Let's dig in here. That's not what I wanted. Second. Oh, I gotta share my screen. Let me catch up here. Oh man, you guys have been chatting. BeamNG AI skill level, student driver, and freshly licensed driver. Yeah, this is true. Street OS. Simeon had an idea. Could you teach us how to make a drift track for practice for your qualifying for the FDRP? That would be fun. You could do a little something like that. You mean like a custom place? Because the server should actually be up, so you could actually just jump in BeamNP and go practice the round 2 of FD Atlanta. I can actually go look at that too, maybe at the end, because I do want to get some more driving in. They was talking about taxi waypoints would be nice. That is in the works, I believe. A couple people want a taxi waypoint system. Maybe also if you add more maps with airports, you can also fly there and do airline cargo. Yep, that's in. We'll just say that's in the works. That's on the list. That's cool that other people are thinking of it too. Can you give yourself money in career mode? Yeah, that's a loaded question. You can do anything in this game, and yes, there is a way, but I'm thinking I'm not supposed to really show it or talk about it. It's kind of an anti-cheat for the hardcore stuff. You have one of your Italy garage cars in West Coast, and it's just vibing here because I can't store it from my garages. You have one of your Italy garage cars in your West Coast. Oh, interesting. Yeah, definitely heavily in beta. For testing purposes, of course, Corey. Yeah, I use like code to bring in money when I need to. I can't remember exactly. I wasn't really involved with any of the anti-cheat stuff, so I'd have to talk to Tristan, but I think it's something with it just checks. You know how you can adjust your money, but then there's all these increases and decreases. I think it just checks those and goes off those, but I could be wrong. Let me show my screen because we are going to break into the vehicles group.json. So let's open this up. I'm opening this up in VS Code. It is randomizing the paint. I'm not sure why it's actually not randomizing the paint. It might just have to be what it is for now. I'm not going to worry too much about paint. Maybe we'll leave our car red and we'll control L one more time. Shift tab 2 money and oh man. Ooh, KJ has the secrets. Yeah, Corey, KJ's right. I mean, I don't know if that's the exact code, but it's very similar to what I put in, if not the same. No, I'm not gonna delete KJ's comment. I'm not gonna slow down the spreading, but I'm just not gonna add to it, if that makes sense. Not that big of a deal. It's not like it's a multiplayer game. Okay, so vehicle paint we're gonna leave as is. I really like the skill level the AI was having there. Let's just for testing purposes crank it up. Because maybe the lowering of aggression is really what did it. Let's go skill level 5. Oh, skill level 5. This should probably be too much for them. Control L just in case. What coding language do you use to mod BeamNG for RLS? So we use Lua and JSON, or I should say BeamNG uses Lua and JSON files. I don't know if that's really necessarily coding language. Real coding programmers might roll their eyes on me, but those are the two things we manipulate. Let's start. Yeah, Corey, I think that was the original intent, but then it didn't work out that way. Without the anti-cheat not being a normal career mode. Yeah, we still have the stock paints. I don't know why that is. I have to look into that. I had the issue before. After a while, I fixed it. Can't remember what it was. It's needed for YouTube magic. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. So you notice these AI are pushing a lot harder, almost to where they're having to back out of it a lot more. They got tangled up there. Whoa, don't come down on me. Now that they're single file, let's see how hard they push and can they hold their line. They're going wide, but they are fully sending it in. We might leave it at a 5. This is awesome. Oh, I'm driving poorly now. See if we can catch up here. You guys are pushing. See that little sway, that little correction, that costs them so much, and so then increasing the skill level sometimes isn't worth it. Everything else they're doing really fast. We're on the throttle at the same time. But it's really exiting this one corner that they're just not really happy about. Do this little awkward sway. Maybe let's look at the race path and see if it's something we're doing. It could be that that's where the checkpoint road is. Checkpoint starts and ends, or I should say the road path starts and ends. But I do like the skill level. And they're handling it really well. It's just one little wait, where is it? Oh, it's over here. That's our problem. So I want to look at two things. First, I want to look at what does that path actually look like. So it's that narrow one we made. Can I click it, please? I'll just grab it from down here. This one here. Oh, you know what? That might be on us. Look at that. I think the AI are doing exactly what they think they should. A little sway. So let's smooth this out. Oh, you create a better exit. So exit here. Maybe come out wider first. Something like that. That looks a little smoother, right? I think that will help. I want to check this exit. Yeah, it's a little sharp right there too. This out a little bit. Imagine this in the hands of someone that really is a racer, knows apexes and stuff. I mean, I understand apexes, but I'm not really probably doing an optimal route here. Okay, let's try that. Save the world. Yeah, I know what you mean, Shift Tab, about the money method. I think that's something that, you know, keep bringing it up in the discussions if how you feel about it. You know, the more the squeaky wheel gets the grease, per se. And that's the nice thing about this modding, is it's kind of subjective. We can change things around. I think we can go ahead and start. You know, one thing I want to do, I think back to this vehicle deal, this vehicle randomness. And what we're going to do, let's try this. Let's load that vehicle manager, that vehicle group. I always like to test like more than I should every time I go for a testing session. Get gameplay, missions, Hiroshi, AI race, 500. Open this up. Is custom config optional? Maybe it's not so optional. Let's go ahead and grab this. So let's go to content. No. Go to mods, unpacked, career overhaul, vehicles, Graham Marshall, because we want this to be working with the mod. Where is it? Full size is what it's called, right? There it is. Full size RLS500.pc. Maybe this will help with the random colors. I could be completely wrong, but we'll see. We will save that. Make sure we stayed linked. We did. Everything's still linked. Yep, we'll do that. And Control L. All right, are you eventually planning on adding the BeamMP mod into it to make your own servers in it? That's the holy grail question and task. All I will say is we would love to see it in multiplayer, but it would take a pretty big task, and we're not ready yet. But get your concern about the research. The stranger says, stay smart. Yeah. RLS 500 was nice if the AI didn't wreck each other and after like 6 laps. Yeah, and maybe we'll bring it back on this track. This track would be a little bit better, hopefully. But hey, look at this. We got... Oh. Well, we got random colors. These are not 500 models. These are on sport tires, I can tell. Yeah. Yeah, it's completely different rims. Oh, we got a little tangled. Sorry, sir. Yeah, so that custom config deal isn't quite working. Accurate. Let's take a look at this. Let's actually look at the JSON real quick. Where is it? Oh, did we close it? We closed it. Type custom. I think that's what we didn't want to do. So let's go ahead and make that adjustment again. File load. Gameplay. Mission. Hiroshi. AI. Yeah, this one didn't even save. That's so weird. Oh, no, default the config back to default. We don't want that. We want 500. And here it is. I don't know why it's random. We're not random. Yeah, that's okay. I think it's something with the car file. And the new, something about the new, I think there's a new painting scheme. Maybe we'll look more into it after the 35 update. No need to mess with something that might change in the near future. All right, file, save that. And we need to check the road pathing thing, make sure that's cleaner. think that's good for this, though. Let's do a bigger race, and let's try to go for all 10 laps. Go L, just in case. Hey, Maya, welcome to the chat. I would donate and sub to Patreon if I wasn't a broke teen. Love that. Hey, no worries, man. We were all broke teens at some point. Save your money for a real car. Do what you got to do. For me, I helped my family a lot with bills in high school and such. So you got to take care of the most important stuff first, and there will be money and time later in life. I appreciate the desire, but take care of yourself first. On this Evo, not sure, but 200 laps because the cars will barely, if not, get to the end. Yeah, maybe. Hey, TKR, welcome. Alex, love your videos. Raceless, Shift Tab. Thanks. Shift Tab just released a video today, I think. Yeah, I've had it playing in the background. I think I always get lost in my days. All right, so we're 9 cars deep, 9 opponents deep. That guy's going way inside. That's not going to end well for him. Oh, gosh. I'm going to get by him. All right, now we join pass. Oh, we got an accident here. Oh, it's getting dicey. A lot of cars out on the track. Oh, coming on the inside. All right, we're single file again. We're not using the race path. You guys notice that? They're doing their own thing. Oh, that's about... I'm telling you, this stuff's finicky. I think they're doing it here. He's going way off. I don't know if he has damage or what. Sometimes they go the race path, sometimes they don't. We got a dead car in the middle. Yeah, so more racers makes it a little more dicey. Man, does that feel like the Freedom 500 now, doesn't it? Understeering. That's kind of what happens. I feel like modding often requires or demands a level of perfectionism, and it's really disheartening when you can't get to that level because of stuff. Obviously, if you were good enough, you could. If you wanted to spend the time, you could. Like, you'd have to probably rewrite some AI system stuff, and I don't know. It's just one of those things that it's not really worth it. Yeah, something, they're pretty quick now, but we did catch these guys pretty quickly too. Look how hard they're pushing, then they go way inside. Now they're not even on the, well, I guess they had to dodge this guy. That's fair. Yeah. Now it's a parking lot. We're using the path here though, that's good. I think this might just be trying to avoid it and switch lanes. Let's maybe move this guy. Maybe that helps. In which case, if we're going to do a long lap race, what we should do is do a maybe like 50 laps, but only like 5 cars. Less likely for incident. Looks like they're going. Oh, I wrecked now. Yeah, they should be higher on the track here, though. I mean, it's still fun racing. It's just not perfect. So let's go ahead. What's next? We need to do the career side of things, because technically this is just like a free roam mission. We gotta get into career mode. Accurate. I don't think we're gonna get these cars any better. Let's go ahead. Well, we're on lap 9. We'll wrap this up. Oh, now he's on the high side. Okay. Weird. Yeah, not perfect. Oh, gosh. Now, the other thing, too, is I like racing with tire thermals and tire degradation. And I don't think the AI like working with tire degradation, so that could be an issue with a long race. We completed a race. Yeah. Let's see, what chat did I miss? Let's see. Shift Tab's an advertiser. I don't know. A little bit. I mean, he's big in the community. Yeah, I remember being 16 and coming up with ways of getting the online money to buy stuff. Yeah, for real. I didn't know PayPal wouldn't. Oh, that's interesting. I had a credit card as soon as I turned 16 and got a car. Like, I kind of like, when I turned 16, got my first job. The same day I got my first job, I got my driver's license, and I opened up a bank account and got my own credit card. All first day of being 16 or something like that. Or at least it was all in one day. It wasn't exactly when I turned 16, but it was very close. And I'd already had the car. Let's see. Any idea of Italy ETA for the free stuff? It's coming soon. It's going to be after 35 drops, but not very long after at all. Maybe it really depends. As soon as we get 35 running and stable, as a core mod, it'll probably be like the next week after that. We'll drop Italy for free. Alex, welcome to the chat. Also, I like the Covette Racer. Can't wait for the BX. I love it, especially for drifting. Oh, you're talking about Shift Tab's videos. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see. How does lens flare renting thing still work? Oh, yep, it still works. It still does. All right. Oh, heck yeah. We got the FDRP stuff this weekend. Yeah, the stream lag might be on your end. I think it's going well. Okay, I haven't had any big coughs here for as far as the internet goes. Is there any reason my gas price is $300 more a gallon? Yep, there's the reason. Inflation. There you go, Tyler. Gas costs more money. There's actually an actual consequence now. Okay, what was next? I think that's pretty much it. Let's get the career stuff going, and then we'll test in career mode. So to get your missions working in career, you hit career, the career tab, and then you hit show in career, and ta-da, your thing will now be in career. Your mission will be in career. It's that easy. We got to add a few more things though. We're gonna put it in the motorsport branch, so you get motorsport XP. We're gonna put it into Apex Racing because it's an AI race. We're gonna do finish bronze. We'll do a finish silver and a finish gold. There's other options that are built in to reward. So finish bronze, that's third place or better. For now, let's just do $1,000. It's hard to balance this, right? Because it is a little bit of a more skilled race, but the car's given to you. You're not risking anything. We'll just give 5 XP per place. And we'll even do a motorsport XP. I don't know exactly. XP isn't really a huge consequential thing in this area yet, but I'm sure it will be soon. So we're going to copy those, and then we're just going to put those in all of this. Now each place gets you $1,000. Keeps it simple. Most you can make is about $3,000. And I think that's pretty fair, at least for like a 10-lap race for no risk on your end. And there's other options if you wanted to do different XPs, vouchers, repair vouchers, if you want to do that. And that's really it. It's career ready. So, you know, when I add all the free roam stuff, it's pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. That's saved, our level's saved. Let's go ahead and jump into career. Give that a shot. See if we get paid. Go to career mode. We'll not use any of our other saves. Let's go with this guy. I was testing some stuff on this save. Well, this might be broken when I log in. We'll see. Races should offer way more money. See, I don't know, it's the hard balance. Some say it's too much. But I don't know. I don't know. It's challenging because some people are highly skilled, and this is a walk in the park. 10K for first place? But we gotta think too, like, if you get first place, you get all the lower rewards too. So it'd be like, the first place you get 3 grand total. Second place you get 2 grand total. But I do appreciate you giving a suggestion, Maya. A lot of people just say go up, but they don't really give an example. All right, so we are in a dummy career save. We're gonna taxi. We don't even have a garage yet. Ooh, we're underwater. That happens. What did I do? Oh, to last vehicle. Okay. Couple ways. If you can't taxi out, just hit F11. Fly away. Find your person here. Actually, you can do Alt W. Actually, we'll do Alt W over by China Garage. Alt W. I was testing some mods, and I think I broke things, so it thinks I don't have Chinatown Garage. The hardcore mode? Oh, this is... okay, whatever. I remember. This save was like... It started out... This was actually a vanilla save going into RLS for the first time. That makes sense. That's why we had that starter Covette. Yeah, we still got the starter Covette. Yeah, let's just instant sell that. And instant sell that. Let's buy a quick race car. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I guess we'll get a Cheria. Looking at me. Get this, an arsenic. Imagine if you guys get invited to help BeamNG devs with the career mode and actually get working there. That'd be cool. That definitely would be an interesting path. But one thing to think about though is we'd probably lose a good bit of freedom on what we do. And right now we have so much freedom and it feels great. Yeah, we don't get paid well at all or barely enough, or if any, but at least we get to have a lot of control over the vision and what we want to see. And as much as we try to make things as polished and work as well as possible, the game devs have to put it to a whole new level of quality testing and such. So in a way, we'd be slowed down for sure. It's not we weren't able to progress this fast, not because of skill. There's not a skill gap. It's a workflow gap, is the best way I'd put it. Don't get me wrong, Tristan, I think, is extremely skilled and one of the most skilled programmers I've met. I really do genuinely feel like he can do whatever he wants and create whatever he wants, and he believes that too. I do more of just the world edit stuff and mods and I guess less programming. I convert the programming into the world editor, but Tristan also can do that too. I do more of the map design, map building. Like I did most of Italy and Hiroshi Raceway, things like that, but it'd be interesting though. Scripted like you have 3 races at the reward, and after that it cuts your 50%. Yeah, so there is an in-game system, and I want to see as well if that kind of changes things, because at some point I messed with that system and I made it to where you can repeat missions at their same value, but then after having that for a little while and a lot of internal discussion, we decided, you know what, maybe it's best to go back to you only get 10% of the race after you do it once. It's more of like, hey, we accomplished and won the race once, so we're good. Not, we can consecutively go back into the championship. There's 2 different ways of thinking about it. But during that, oh, what are we doing? We're not going to Italy. In fact, we don't even have the Italy mod installed right now. Let's quickly fly away. I'm lost. Gotta go to the island before the cops catch us. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Perfect. Oops. That's one way to evade. So yeah, what was I saying? I ended up breaking that system at some point. So I wanted to see if now that things have updated a bit, I want to try it without. Oh, I want to see if the system is fixed, basically. All right, let's go to Hiroshi. Just kidding. Oh, nope, I wasn't kidding. Perfect. Okay, I think I missed some chats. Love the new map, Luke says. Also, although, does anyone know of the mod that adds a bigger fuel tank? I want to keep the multiplier going, but I ran out of gas out of 25 to 30 laps. Yep, that's the challenge, isn't it? You gotta think about fuel efficiency. Probably depends on the car you're using, but if anyone knows some mods, or you can make one. Raceless wanted to ask, is there a way I can choose my starting vehicle in hardcore? Not really, no. It's randomly given to you, randomly generated. Where are we? It's not happy. Not happy at all. Why is it so unhappy? Where's our map? Oh, there's our map. Let's taxi. I am on like a dev build, so that could be part of the issue, but that's okay. We're not here to fix that today. We are here to work on the mission stuff. Wait. Where am I? Okay, I'm back here. Where's my car? Oh, it's damaged. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Let's go buy a tent real quick. I know there was some issues with Hiroshi map and people getting in and out, or I think mainly out of it. Definitely working on fixing some of the way the things flow so that, you know, I guess the localized garages work a bit more stable, a little bit better. Same with switching maps. Yeah, it's because our vehicle is broken. BeamNG AI at Chinatown be like, there's a player, I need a honk at this man for no reason at all. For real. Okay, we gotta deliver to garage. Oh, it's gonna cost 2 minutes. Alright. Oh, we should have just bought a car here. I don't know what I was doing. Still getting used to the localization. Let's see. Sniper rifle. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like I saw you a long time ago in the chat. Welcome to chat. Have you tried reaching out to the devs for early access to the mod a week before it launches to keep the mod working when it actually launches? Short answer is yes. Stay tuned. We hope this one will be a bit better. It's not really how we went about it, actually. And I'm pretty sure I can talk about this, but I now am, what's it called? I'm in with the bigger YouTubers that get early access to things. That way they can make videos on it. I think it's a content partner or something like that. So that should help with things. Obviously under NDA to talk about anything in detail. Thank you for the great work and not making everything behind a paywall. You're one of the few who doesn't make people pay. Yeah, we really try not to. It's a really hard line to balance because obviously we want to do this as much as possible. And to do that, we do need to get paid something. So that's why we have the beta deal. But our goal is to allow for things to be free. I do know though, a lot, you know, I almost started going down this route of kind of using my own money to front different parts of the mod making experience. So that the projects go by quicker. I don't have to learn certain things and they come out at better quality. However, it's really expensive if you think about it. I was talking to a mod creator today, trying to help them with something they were working on. And we got to chatting about paywalls and stuff, and he mentioned that he spent like $1,000 developing the mod. Imagine that, you spent $1,000 developing a mod. And so he said he wanted it to be free, but after he spent $1,000, he just had to make it paid. And I was like, I can't blame you for that. You know what I mean? They paid, you know, different artists to do different things and stuff, and modeling and stuff. So I would love to partner with more modders and content creators and kind of get a team going, you know, having like a real Blender artist and stuff like that. But it does need to be able to be financially viable. So just because a mod's paywall basically doesn't mean they're a terrible person. But I'm glad our method is working out for everyone right now. All right, RLS 500 view details. Now here we are in career. We're getting 1,000 for each. I'm gonna use Grand Marshal only. You see here as we just change the laps. Actually, let's do that. Let's do a quick 4-lap race. Now we should not get paid. That's the goal. In fact, we're even gonna do like a 1v1. Because if this works where we don't get paid, maybe we can crank this up to 50 laps. Also, 93 Cuddy, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. All right, we got 4 laps. Oh, did I really do 4 laps? I can get this guy easy. Maybe. Yeah. I'm gonna have to use nitrous. I wish I could automatically have them toggle their nitrous on. There's probably a way, but not a quick, easy one. There's that weird bobble. In fact, I'm gonna pause real quick. I want to double check something on this road editor. I guess it's still kind of sharp, that light blue line. I wanted to verify it's still there. Oh, it's not bad though. Shouldn't be doing this bobble. I don't know. Could probably work on widening something to really perfect it, but again, I have a lot of things I want to build and do. Go ahead and get first place real quick. We'll start using some spray. No excuse now. Oh, I started reading chat. Okay, let me just do the race, then I'll read chat. Sorry. Oh, Maya, you're taking off. Have a good one. 4 a.m. comes fast. Jeez. Thanks for jumping in. I do want to live stream some more. Last night's live stream was so fun. The repo game. I need to make a video out of that because there's a lot of cool highlights out of it. EKR Gaming says, should your first car be a very fast chariot drag? That'd be cool. That'd be fun. Oh, I read the chat again. Okay. We got miles on him. Be the end of the lap. We should not get any money. We got stars. I think we got the money though. So let's take a look. We're gonna have to go to the logbook to really see. Yeah, see, we still got paid. That's why we can't do a 50 lap race with a really high paying thing, because you'll still get paid. Maybe 35 will bring some fixes, and we can do that. But for now, we're gonna do is like a base 10 lap race. You can abuse it if you want. I mean, this is play the game how you want, but if you want to get the full experience, I wouldn't abuse it. Excuse me. Oh, good to be back watching the stream. Congrats about getting the W the bigger YouTubers. Oh yeah, I'm so excited for the 35 new features in your mod. Love your guys' work. Can't stop talking about it at work. That's awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of features we've added, and I can't keep track of it anymore. My buddy was asking me, so what does your mod do? He's new to BeamNG, and I was like, I don't know. You just got to play vanilla for a little while and then convert over, and you'll see all the things we changed. So, I guess we gotta work on that AI pathing. I haven't been here in free roam and career yet. AI is just going crazy. What is this? That's hilarious. So yeah, I mean, it is working and you're getting paid. So should we call this good? Like, is there anything else we should change to the race? I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to free roam, and I'm just gonna do that by closing my game real quick. Just close that. Is there a way to make the police better at catching you in career? Yeah, we tried. Because they could be on the other side of the barrier and you're sitting on the other side and you sell your dash cam. Yeah, it's on the not simply, not easily. So who knows? That would require a whole AI rework and a whole police rework, and that's something that really, it's not that we can't do it, it's just I guess we kind of feel like we shouldn't in a way. It's such a deep core thing. We'd rather see that come out a bit more polished from the devs. Maybe if we run out of things to do. I don't know. Go back to Hiroshi. with a lot of stuff you want to gift to Salmon. Yeah, freaking Salmon's lowball offers. Never played Vanilla Career except super early on, but I'm a big fan of RLS. Yep, I know what you mean. Also, your name's No? That's hilarious. It says, why is your house so out of the way in Italy? Honestly, because if I were to have a house, I'm the type that like I want to be out of the way. Not that I want to be out in the sticks, but I just want to be like not in the city. So it's a little bit more my vibe. Plus, there's so much room for stuff to do there. If I did end up doing terrain edits, I could add a little track there. Let's see. We are here. What are we doing here? I think we're about done with this mission. I think it's good enough. Obviously, thumbnails could be better, but I mean that's not really here for that. And I guess we'll do our white car. Yeah, I mean that's good. So let's do this now. So we got this squared away. Really not a way. I don't think we can adjust this road any better. That decal road. I think we'll leave that alone. Let's talk about this prefab. Should a prefab be used? We're gonna say yes. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna pack this track rubber, this racing line as a prefab. So what you can do is you can pack your decal roads. You can pack like fences if you added some fences, other objects, things like that. You pack it into a prefab, so that way when the race spawns, that's when this stuff spawns. It's not always in the world. It's pretty simple. You right click, put pack into prefab. It's gonna ask you where. You're gonna go ahead and put it in your gameplay. I have to go back quite a ways. So gameplay, missions, Hiroshi, Raceway, AI races. There's a specific name. It needs to be called deco.prefab. So we're just gonna click that once. We're not gonna overwrite it. We're just gonna click it once, get the name, come back here, save it. Boom, now we have a prefab. And then the last thing you need to do is actually delete it out of your world, or else it's gonna duplicate. I hit delete, but sometimes World Editor kind of like lags and freezes out. Maybe I didn't actually delete. Delete, please. Nope. Also, we lost some music, so this is getting really dramatic for no reason. Let's go with this music. A little dramatic, more dramatic. All right, we're going to object select. Maybe we can delete it this way. There we go. Now it's gone. Save the world. Save your mission editor. Double check you got it saved. See, we didn't save it. Save that. Now it's pretty much done. Excuse me. Let's talk about packing the mod. So, I gotta share my screen again. So we're here outside of our mods folder. Our gameplay has edits and our levels has edits. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this mod. We'll put it into Hiroshi Raceway. Man, the more I say it, the worse I get at it. We're going to unpacked. We're going to Hiroshi Raceway. Oh, it's getting worse. The better. You'll see here we already have some of the core files: gameplay, levels, Lua scripts. If you didn't, you would just follow the same structure. And really, at this point, what you can do, let's open up another section here. We're here outside of our mods folder. You could just take your, well, I guess, yeah, you could take your gameplay, copy it. I always double check, because this is going to take all maps from it. But in this case, we've only worked on Hiroshi Raceway. We're going to take that gameplay, we're going to copy that, we're going to put it into here. It shouldn't overwrite anything. And then our levels, we're also going to do the same thing. But we can't do it at this level because we have other maps that we've been working on. So we're going to take it right here at this level and dive into levels. Here we are. Now we're on the same level. Paste that there. We're going to replace everything that there is. And what I like to do as well is now I'm going to delete this level. We don't need this. Sometimes if you forget to do this, we'll even delete our gameplay level. Oh, we're still in it, so hold on. Da-da. We'll replace that. Try again, please. Okay, I have to close the game for it to do it. Let me do that, and then we'll replace those levels. And then that's essentially your mod. You can use the BeamNG to pack that if you'd like. Alternatively, you can... why is this still not working? Oh, it's because we had it open up in our code editor. That's why. We didn't need to close BeamNG. Open that back up. But yeah, that would essentially, you can now zip it, and you've created a mission mod. Did I miss the map edit tutorial, or did you only do AI mission? We're only doing AI mission right now. Map editor, that'll be another time, maybe next week. We'll see. Actually, I'm going out of town next week, unfortunately, so I gotta step away for a little bit. We're gonna go back into Hiroshi real quick. Just exploded your scintilla trying to get to Raceless way as intended. Oh no. Did have a question. I have not been able to buy the expansion for the Chinatown garage. That's weird. I've not heard of that. Maybe put it in the Discord so we can look into it later. So that's our mission thing. Now, what if we wanted to make some spin-offs on this? Specifically, let me open up this again. Let's go back into, where is it? Our unpacked here. So this is in our mod, right? Let's do a copy. Oh yeah, that makes sense because we added all the freeroam stuff. If we want to make a duplicate, you can just copy the whole folder here. Copy, paste. Let's name this one RLS. I want to make this like a Danger Ranger spinoff. So, I guess we can call it Danger Roamer, because I wanted to use a Roamer pickup instead of the D series. Let's try that. Would require the collection, and we'll put it over in the collection. Actually, yeah, I don't like the way I just did that. Let me just kind of adjust some of these levels. Actually, yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy the whole gameplay folder out of this. Copy. I'm putting this back in our 34 folder, just like we had it before we took it out. Now everything in here is going to overwrite any of these things. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to take out all of these because we're not actually adjusting those. As far as AI races, we're not adjusting any of these. And we're also not going to adjust the 500. We're just adjusting the RLS Danger Ranger. We can go back into our mod folder, make sure that's no longer there. It still is, so we'll delete that. So essentially, this is like a whole new in-work mod area. Hopefully that made sense and hopefully it kept up. Because what we're going to do is we're actually going to put this into the collection folder because it requires a collection vehicle. Now, if this was your own mod, you'd probably just include the vehicle in that mod in the folder. So instead of having, you'd have the gameplay folder, but you'd also have the vehicles folder for your custom config because we're going to be using something a little custom. But yeah, so that's in here. It has all the info. We're using the same race.race. That can stay the same. It is using the same vehicle group. We're going to change that later. It's also using the same info. We're going to use the world editor to change that. And it's using that same prefab, which is that race path. We're going to use that as well. Same with the thumbnails. So let's go ahead, Control L, make sure the game recognizes all the new files. You did have a question. I have not been able to, oh, we already talked about it. Yeah, I'm not sure why you're not able to see it. Is there a certain trigger point? It is. It's over by the Chinatown overflow, so make sure you go over there. It's actually not, it's like across the street. I can show you next time we're on West Coast. All right, so let's go to F11. Let's go to Mission Editor. We should be able to search RLS, and there's our Danger Roamer. That does not have the same ring as Danger Ranger. And now we got to change the name. So this is going to be the RLS Danger Roamer. I don't even know what you'd call this. Something witty. We need Street OS. Street OS, I need a good description for this. The Danger Roamer. You always have the best one-liners and jokes. So we're going to leave that for you. Street OS's job. Keep the same previews, even though they're ugly. But update the author. Normally I didn't really care too much about this stuff, but here for a reason. Vehicle. We're going to use a custom vehicle. We need to make it still. And that should really be it. Should be the same. Even spawn, it's going to be in the same spot. Now we see 3 here. We can hit Control L. See how we have 2 RLS 500s there. Hit Control L. That title should be different. We need something about how no one uses the roamer. It's kind of slept on. There we go. Now we have the Danger Roamer. Let's make a car real quick. So we need to back this car up because I'm not going to be dealing with that spawn. Come on, back up. There we go. And I actually need the collection activated, so let's go here. And collection 2.0. So you won't see this race updated until we update the collection, but one day, probably after 35. I imagine there's gonna be a lot of mod updates. And let's go ahead and open. Let's get ourselves a roamer. It would be more fitting with the car. Is that the description you're thinking of, or are you just saying like it'd be more fitting? What do we want? A roamer. Where's the roamer? There we go. The reason why I want to use a roamer is because I can't remember the mod author. Maybe it says it here. I have to look it up, but super cool roamer pickup mod. And that looks more like a Ranger to me than anything else. Especially a little inline 6. Let's check out that thing. That's like a little Ranger. It's still a little big. So let's customize this to be a better experience to drive for us and the AI. First is race tires. We kind of want some thicker race tires though, not these little ones. Let's go with maybe a 15x8. Maybe 15x8. What do the Cyclones look like again? Those are cool, but that's not what we need. What are the power pushes? That's gonna be too. Yeah, that's too fancy. Something basic. Maybe a standard steel wheel. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Tire will be a race tire. Oh, we only have a 225. Let's see the height on that. It might be too small. Yeah, that's too small. Let's go for a bigger rim. Robert's mod, that's his name. Yep. He has some really cool mods. Shout out to Robert. Let's go with maybe a 15x9. No, we wanted a tire. Well, maybe this will work. Yeah. What do you think? Are those tires too small? Let's run those for now. Front wheel hub. Another 15x9. Let's do gray this time. Get a different color. Put these race tires on it. Okay, I think we'll leave stock suspension. Do a limited slip. Get a roll cage in here. Is there a roll cage? No, there's not a cage, is there? Nope. Okay, that's fine. As far as horsepower goes, this is just on an inline 6. Maybe I guess we'll just stick to that actually. Should we do a manual? Maybe. Let's do 4-speed automatic. Let's do manual. I think we stay manual. And inject it. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of, we want to keep it kind of stock. Let's try that. Save this as the RLS Ranger Roamer. What we're supposed to do, Roamer. We'll change the color later in the picture later too. Hey Alex, have a good one. Thanks for joining. Yep, hopefully see you next stream. The non-career search sucks. Yeah. Let's give this a little. Oh yeah, we're manual. You definitely shouldn't have a V8. I like the inline 6. It does feel a little slow though. Maybe that's for the best. Turns really well. It's gonna require some shifting. I like that. Yeah, I think this is the truck. Give it a little paint job. Call it a day. Whoops. Sturdy truck. We'll have to see how the AI drive this thing. Let's go with paint design. Anything old? Ah, old. Perfect. Nice. And I think we have to do some kind of white, don't we? Maybe we'll do a cream. Go. Then parts wise, let's change that back wheel back to a gray. I think that would be the best color. Black would probably look too sporty. Get it. The racers just brought me a soda, some Slim Jims. Might have to do another live stream. Stay up all night. Just kidding. That we'll save that for the weekend. Do a gray color. There we go. It would be nice to get a little more power out of this. Put a late ECU. I don't think the Danger Rangers runs NOS. I don't think they do. There's so many engine options. We're gonna keep this stock. Keep it as add it the mod. That's pretty much all we can do here. Yeah. A different muffler. Do a sport muffler. Yeah. It's not supposed to be a race car. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. Okay, so Roamer challenge. Overwrite that. Let's get this into our map here, our race here. Search RLS, the Danger Roamer. Oh, we never saved after we changed that description. That's fine. Oh, thank you, Roberts. The Ranger. Nope, the Roamer. Pickup. Mod. Author. So our car of choice needs to be a truck. Specifically a Roamer. Specifically, is it? Wait for it. Starts with RLS. Should be somewhere in here. I didn't realize there's so many Roamers. Robert's personal config. I didn't see that. Danger Roamer. There we go. Color will be default. That's fine. Save that. Then head over to vehicle group. Yeah, we want the vehicle group. We want to change that vehicle group. Let's load it in. Gameplay missions. Case Hiroshi, AI, Danger Roamer, build that in. We see the Grand Marshal, and let's change this too. I purchased a few houses in Italy, and a bunch of my cars have been moved over there. Yeah, there's something kind of weird going on with that. I haven't looked into it enough. I know Tristan's sure on it. I think it's if the vehicle doesn't have a home, it moves, but we got to look into that. This is why we have betas. We got a lot to figure out. Okay, we need the Danger Roamer. We're gonna try to do random colors again. We'll see if it works. File save as. I'm gonna overwrite the one we just opened up. That is in the RLS Danger Roamer. Yep. Save that. Yes. We should be good to go for our first try at the Danger Roamer. Still trying to figure out a name for it. No worries, Street OS. Don't feel too much pressure either. I do want to give credits as well to the truck being Roberts. I think that'd be a good homage. Because really, without the truck, it wouldn't have the same feel, you know? So let's do the Danger Roamer. Get the truck there, the old picture. Get a new picture for that. Oh man, I'm so tempted to eat these Slim Jims right now. I've been craving these. This needs to be a stream. I think maybe next time we play Repo. I really want to play that again. Like a weekend thing. Okay, so weirdly, like it chose like an old version. I think because the way things weren't saved and not loaded in. That's fine though. See how the AI drive the truck. That's what we're most interested in here. AI driving it quite well. I'm gonna fall in line here. Not do anything crazy. Follow the pack. But yeah, I would definitely say my goal here is not to be the creator of AI missions for career. In a couple months' time, I'm hoping we can utilize other mod authors and their maps and missions and tracks to create probably higher quality missions. Together with all of us, we can make a really good mod, I think. A really good experience, I should say. I definitely would say that they are handling this truck quite well. Oh, I turned in early. Sorry. I get a good run out of here. Get the pass. Now, what I'd really like to see one day is you can use your own vehicle, but we have some restrictions. Like it has to be this roamer, and it has to be within a certain spec or something. That would be awesome. That would be the next level of mission editing and mission work. Is a feature where there's some checks for using custom vehicles. I think the AI are handling it beautifully. They're doing the last corner a lot better than the Marshals. Yeah, I'm liking this a lot. Now, we don't know how tire degradation would work, but I imagine they're not going to account for it. It goes out wide because I was on the inside. Should not have shifted down. Repo was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was so good. I'm so ready to play again. But I mean, that's missions in a nutshell. And this is pretty much good to go. We'd have to probably dial in the vehicle group better. That way we're getting the config that I had wanted. We need to make a proper thumbnail for the vehicle itself. Which, you know what, I'll put in a little teaser too. Not a teaser, a little example on how to do that. Excuse me. Maybe we won't do it all the way though. Maybe we will. Alright, let's go ahead and exit this race. I really like that though, that's good. Here's what our truck should look like. I think what we'll do, I'm gonna close the game, and then I'm gonna restart the game, We're going to try again and see if the config in the game updates. Basically, we'll try the race again and see if the danger roamer updates the correct roamer color and config. I think I kind of remember the paint randomizer thing. There's something I have to do in the info, or no, you know what it is? We need an info file for the vehicle. I think that's what it is. Let me actually do something real quick. This might fix a lot of problems. Let me go into my folders. We go into our 034 folder. We're gonna go into vehicles. Here's all the vehicles. All your custom configs live here. I want to find the full size first. Yeah, so we have the RLS 500 in here. I think it's using the wrong one. Delete that guy. Get him out of there. We'll leave the Cheez-Its because those are fun. But basically, I think the mission was trying to use my version, which is not the correct version. We got rid of that. I know I'm kind of flying all over the place. Let's do our proper roamer one real quick too. So let's go to free roam. If you want to take a better picture, right here, include auxiliary debug content when you're in free roam, you're switching maps. You get bonus maps, you get new stuff. I've never been to automated testing. Let's look at that. What we want to go to is showroom. You're going to slide over to Netflix. It's late there. Absolutely. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for being in the chat still. You have a good one. Where you can take a proper picture of your car. You have a whole thumbnail generator and everything. Let's go ahead and go to thumbnail generator. Model selection. We're going to select our vehicle. Oh, wait. We got to switch to our vehicle. Go to the roamer. This guy. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I overwrote one of my roamers. Huh. Oh, whatever that was, it's gone now. That's a bummer. No wonder I was using the wrong one. Select the model. So we selected it. Select our player. There we go. Output. Leave all this the same unless you're trying to do a special image. The thumbnails are 500 by 281. Just loaded through all 3 maps with no blue help. Perfect. Even Hiroshi, good. Sounds like maps are working a little bit better now. Shout out to Tristan and getting all those hot fixes out. He's been in bug hunt mode, which is awesome. Only update this one is what we're trying to do. You can do basically have it update everything that doesn't have a thumbnail, but it'll do traffic too. We don't want to do that. So do that. Boom. It did it. So fast. Love it. Now if we go to our vehicles, it should be updated. There it is. Now it looks official. So good. Let's actually do this. Let's save this as the correct one. Danger roamer. Overwrite that one. And we're gonna do that all again. We're gonna select our model, and then we're going to. Oh, I guess we gotta open it again. Oh, you know what? I bet it took the picture. Yeah, it took the picture because we're in the right area. I guess if you build your car in this area, it'll create the thumbnail correctly. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that one's fixed. Now, let's go back to Hiroshi. So I think what's happening is you need another info file for it to read paints correctly. And the career overhaul should have that correctly, but my personal vehicle stash had the RLS Grand Marshal in it, and it did not, but it does not have the special file. So basically, I think it was kind of a bit of a conflict on my side. I want to take a look here and see if things broke. Still using the vehicle. I think it's still using the correct one. Let's open up the vehicle manager. I want to load in the Grand Marshal one to see what that looks like. Not sure if this is interesting for you guys, but at the very least, it's a I guess you could call it modding ASMR, narrating everything I do. Missions, Yoshi, AI, 500. Here we go. Let's just run it as is. I think this might work. I think it could work. Let's go teleport ourselves there. Fingers crossed for custom. Look, see, we got the correct thumbnail now. Fingers crossed for custom colors here. Random colors. Man, getting a little late. It's a little late for a soda. Okay, no custom colors. I don't want to give up yet, though. Let me look at something. Let's go into the mod. Unpacked. Rear overhaul. Vehicles. Grand Marshal, full size. RLS 500. Yeah, so we have this info. This is basically what the... Well, it's just additional info. Needed for the selling of vehicles in the career dealerships. And there's nothing about paint. And there should be, I think. Because if you look at, if we go back to like a regular BeamNG thing, content, these are vanilla vehicles. Let's look at a full size here. Full size, you start with an F. Go. Boom, boom. I'm gonna look at the JSONs, the info files. These are the .pcs. We're not interested in that. We're interested in JSONs. Here we go. Let's just look at stock. Okay, there we go. Yeah, see, that all looks normal. But then I think there's also just a flat info file. And here you have paint information. I think it's something about this paint information. Maybe we need? I can't remember. A lot of paint information. We're not going to dive too far into it. We're going to wait till next update, see what happens with paints, and then maybe dive into it. Okay, so they did not fix colors. It did change up the config, which is actually what we wanted. Do a quick race, see if they can handle this. It should be exactly the same. Turn on nitrous as well. Could be a matter of reselecting the cars as well. Well, no, I don't know. Shouldn't affect paints. We are on nitrous. We're going to turn that off for a little more competitiveness. We're all understeering. Oh, tag. Oh, tag back. Yeah, they didn't like. Ooh. They did not like that turn. They just get going too quick. Ito, welcome to the chat. Or Edel. Maybe if we had them turn in sooner, or we apexed it better, so they had to slow down. Maybe they get pushed out and they come back and correct. Yeah, but I'm not in the mood to be fine tweaking things right now. Let's try the roamer. That all works. Got the updated thumbnail. We should have updated trucks at the very least. Yeah, Street OS, he absolutely did murder that guy. It was a cheap shot. Alright, we at least got the right trucks now. I almost feel like we should take off the muffler. These are so quiet. Let's see how the AI drive this. So far, so good. I'm going to ease off, let that guy escape a little bit. Look how they're not getting pushed out. I think this just has better handling. A little bit slower of a vehicle, so they can't get up to speed as fast and overshoot the corner. So the Grand Marshals would probably benefit from lowering the AI, what do you call it? AI ability? Skill level. There it is. Okay, happy with this. Those are 2 missions. Once you get the core track part, it's pretty easy to develop different vehicle groups and such, so that you get a different driving experience. A couple things I do want to eventually do is add like Hiroshi only races or Sunburst only races. But the problem is I can't, unless I give the player a car, I can't enforce the player to only use their Hiroshi. Now they can roleplay it on their own end, but I would love to have it to where certain events require certain cars, but they can be your cars. Maybe we'll see that soon. We'll see. But I think that's going to be it for mod making and mission making. Went through a lot there. Hopefully that helps you guys make your own if you're interested in making your own. At the very least, hopefully you enjoyed it. I think what I want to do now is I'm gonna go check to see if the server, the multiplayer server, is up, and we'll do a little bit of drifting. Get out of here. Close the game. Let's go into BeamNG. Oh. Maybe this, when racing an already dangerous car wasn't enough, so you slap some race tires on it. I like that. I like that. That's really good. If I didn't already leave, I would definitely add that. But I'll try to add that if when I touch it again. But it'll probably be another month until that, I would guess. I'm not sure. At least the races are somewhat made. Go to multiplayer. And yeah, the FDRP server is open and online. Jump in here. Get some drifting going. It does use the latest Pepper Valley beta. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll do another stream later this week or next week, because I need to finish up the Orlando track. And so we can kind of show off some of the World Editor terrain tools there. Yeah. I think I'm going to try to do more live streams of me working on stuff. As long as you guys are patient and understand that I'm learning this alongside you guys at times, and I definitely don't know everything. We will show off the Atlanta track that we'll be running on Saturday. So what, 3 days from now? Time is flying by. We'll be using our own race vehicle. Loading in. We are loaded in. Second. Okay. Let's see. I guess we got our vehicle already, our drift car. We're not going to change it now. We'll just run our let's do our Long Beach one. We'll make some adjustments. Super cool seeing the behind the scenes stuff. I'm glad you enjoy it. Oh, I wonder what happened to my paint scheme. There we go. That load in. Nice. Our rookie scheme. Need a custom paint job still. This is Long Beach. We'll do a quick warm-up run here. Biggest thing I learned about Long Beach is it's okay to go slower. That was a little too slow. Long Beach was all about getting the initiation right. Oh, scraped the back bumper, scraped the spoiler there. Right. One thing to note too, again, if you have anything in that levels folder will rule all. So in this certain, oh yeah, I forgot about that rock. So in my save, I think I fixed the rock. Oh, maybe not. It's kind of weird because my levels folder is overriding some things. So like a little sneak peek, I am partway done on the brand new Orlando track. Oh wait, this is the old one. Oh, it is working correctly. Never mind. Okay, scratch that. Scratch what I was about to say. Sometimes your levels folder will overwrite your multiplayer game folder though. All right, let's go ahead. We now have a parking lot where all the racers. It's gonna be really nice come race time. And let's check out the Atlanta track. My home drift track, my favorite drift track. Super fast initiation. Do third gear, really hanging out. Start powering up the hill. This part never feels fast enough, at least for me. And it's really hard to stretch it out there. Now slow it back down, keep it nice and tidy. Click back over. Now we're off camber drifting, which is adds a little challenge. Switch back. This map is perfect for just going back-to-back runs. You can almost hot lap it, and then drivers would switch. So super fun, super cool. Wonder how my D series would handle this. I built in free roam as a joke. You know, D series drift trucks are super fun. I did outlaw it for the competition, but maybe we'll have to do some grassroots competition sometime. That'd be pretty cool. Let's get some more practice in. So I think third gear is what we're gonna wanna start in. It's a big initiation, but it worked out. Try to control our throttle up the hill. Oh, too much of a flick. Too much of a correction. It's so crazy because you'll feel like you're super fast, and then you start drifting with someone, and you realize you're not that fast. You're not that guy. If you guys are interested in doing some drifting, I might hang out here for a little bit longer. I'll probably jump in the voice chat as well for the Discord. Maybe the drift. I'll probably jump in the drift discussion, the drift voice chat. If you guys want to drift along, do some public drifting, feel free to join me. I'll be here for a little bit. But I think I am going to end the stream. So thanks so much for watching. Again, hopefully that helps some people. If it taught you one thing or taught somebody one thing later down the road, that makes my day, because there's so many times I was crawling through content trying to find how to do things, and those authors probably didn't know it, but you know, the one thing they said or the one thing they showed just like taught me a huge thing and helped my understanding. So with that, I hope you guys enjoy your night. Happy Wednesday. I'll try to get on the video content again. I need to make some more videos. I know I do. I just haven't felt like editing. But especially when live streaming is so fun. But I'll try to make some more. But you guys have a good one. Take care and see you next time.